The Elon Phoenix entered the 2014 football season with many changes. The team is competing as a member of the Colonial Athletic Association this season and kicked off a new era of Phoenix football under first-year head coach Rich Skrosky.
It's great. I think everybody knows how excited I am to be here at Elon and be the head coach, and being the first game in a great environment over at Duke was a good experience.
The first game of any season is always filled with excitement, and Elon was itching to take the field.
It's finally here. You've been hitting the same people for a whole year at that point. Since the end of the last season, you've only hit your own teammates, so it's cool just to go against somebody else. And there's nothing like game day. There's nothing like that's what you play for. It's to win on game days. That's why you play. So it's definitely what you're looking for.
After a strenuous road to recovery, senior linebacker Miles Williams walked onto the field at Duke for his first game in over 2 years.
Great feeling. It's kind of different for me individually because I sat out last season with hip surgery. So coming back was a great experience. I was excited. Being a captain with Quinn, Sal, and Adele, it was big for me because I didn't know when I'd get back on the field again, and so to be able to have that opportunity in front of that large crowd was pretty exciting.
Elon went into Duke as heavy underdogs, but did not use that as an excuse, and losing to the Blue Devils 48-13 did not sit well with the Phoenix.
It's not acceptable to lose like that. That's point one. We don't want to lose with no exceptions. We have the ability to be a good football team. We will be a good football team. Let's fix this. Let's go on.
Elon would return to Rhodes Stadium for the first time this season, and for the seniors, their last home opener.
Oh man, it's awesome. There's nothing better than playing in Rhodes Stadium for me. I love playing in front of my family, in front of my friends. So going down the Phoenix Walk and seeing everybody then, and then going back on the field and being a part of the team again felt great. So I'm really excited to be back at home.
Being my 5th year, I've been here for a while. For the last time, so it's a little emotional, but it's always good to be home.
It was a game filled with opportunities, but overshadowed by missed chances. Elon fell just short to North Carolina A&T 17-12, a loss that stung.
It definitely hurt. A lot of guys were disappointed because that was a game that we felt like we should have won. We definitely put ourselves in a position to win that football game, and that's one of the things we just had to let it go after 24 hours.
The Phoenix welcomed undefeated Charlotte for Game 3 with one of the largest crowds in Rhodes Stadium history.
Home attendance has been great. The students have been awesome. I've done a couple more things on campus. So, again, I think we're playing an exciting brand of football. I think the kids are giving great energy. And I do think, and the message out to the student body is that energy level helps our team.
Since taking over as head coach, Skrosky has encouraged his players to interact with the rest of the student body and propose a challenge for his freshmen.
Coach Skrosky during the summer made a big deal about how go out, be sociable on campus. He challenged a lot of the freshmen, make 5 friends, 10 friends, and get them to the games, because when you multiply it all, you can get easily 1,000 kids of your friends that are football players, getting their friends out in the game.
It came down to the last play in the last second to decide the game, but Elon came through for its first win of the season, 20-13.
I think one of the things that we realized is that if we execute at a high level or do what we're supposed to do our jobs, we can play with pretty much anybody in the country.
Go Elon! The Phoenix have played a tough non-conference schedule to open the season, which Coach Skrosky hopes will help his team later in the season.
And as competitive a schedule, I think at our level as possible. We got to make sure we keep it all in perspective. We got to make sure that we're being as critical, and that's everybody, the coaching staff and the players, as critical of our performance after a win as well as after a loss, because that's the only way you can continue to improve.
Elon senior linebacker Odell Benton earned the school's first ever CAA Football Player of the Week award for his performance against Charlotte. Coach Skrosky knows conference play will be upon them soon.
It doesn't get any easier going into CAA. And again, this is going to be a marathon now. It's not a sprint. So we got to take it a day at a time, a week at a time, a game at a time. But I'm looking, I'm excited going into the new conference.